What is up, party people? Welcome to another episode of Hog Rider Gaming this time, where we talk about video games, whether it be reviews or predictions or reactions, or that's really about it. But it's a really fun time. Usually about 4 of us are here, but this time it's just 2 of us.
Mm-hmm.
It's me, your gorgeous host, Dylan Branscombe, and the bearded pog champ, Ethan Justice.
No beautiful this time?
No beautiful this time.
Dang.
Getting a little tired.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right.
But yeah, we're talking today about Rematch, the new game from seafood developer Sloclap. I think it was published by Kepler as well. But yeah, if you know anything about seafood, it's a hand-to-hand single-player game. Well known for its great combat, and cool storytelling, great art design, all that stuff.
Pretty cool.
And so Sloclap was like, well, guess what, guys? Now we're making a soccer game, an online soccer game. And I was like, what? And then they showed the trailer, and I was like, whoa, that looks really fun. Someone who has over 1,000 hours in Rocket League. Looks fun. So it's basically Rocket League with people, and I mean that
quite literally.
Quite literally. I know it just sounds like I'm saying soccer, but it literally is Rocket League with people, because there's just all sorts of different stuff with playing it in this closure and stuff like that. But yeah, it was free on Game Pass, so that's how I was able to play it. I got it on Xbox Series X.
$20?
I think it was $20 on anything else.
Which isn't bad.
Which isn't that bad for what it is. I mean, Rocket League was $20 for a long time, and then now it's free under Epic Games and stuff. But yeah, that's Rematch for you. As far as I can understand, it's doing rather well. I hear a lot of people talking about this game. Seems to be hitting well with audiences and stuff like that. So yeah, Ethan, why don't you just kind of give me your breakdown thoughts, and we'll get into more specific stuff. Just kind of like your synopsis on how you feel about the game Rematch. How many hours do you think you have in it also? If you had to guess right now.
I was about to look. I was like, well, no, that's Xbox. I won't be able to tell. I'd say with the amount we played it those few weeks before Death Stranding 2 came out, I'd say probably good 30, maybe.
30, wow.
Would you say that or no?
I think I'd have 30.
Well, then I'd say probably 25 for me.
Well, what level are you?
15, 16?
I don't think you'd have 25.
Maybe it's just like...
I think you'd have like 15.
Either way.
Because matches are quick.
That is true.
Like 10 minutes
yeah,
max.
that's true. I wasn't thinking about that. So maybe it's just
You
15.
could look on the Xbox app.
I could.
Yeah. I'm about to give you a tutorial on how. If you just show me it. I think I have like close to 30. Because I'm level like 36 or something. So go... Oh, God. The Xbox giving you points and stuff. Go up here. And then achievements, rematch, stats. Yeah,
14 hours.
Okay. Perfect.
Exactly.
See? Yes. 10 to 15. Okay.
Yeah. So
yeah, how do you feel?
I was going to say, at the beginning, I was struggling.
Skill gap there a little bit. There's a lot of learning in this game.
But I'll be honest, if y'all are going to play it, sit down and go into like the practice stuff and just start practicing moves. And I did that, and I learned some of maybe the more advanced mechanics to the game. And after I learned how to do some of that, I was having a really good time. Like, it was a little bit of a curve at the beginning, but after you get past it, it's, except for the obvious like major sweats in the game, obviously there's going to be any of those on an online game, but it's a pretty fun time, like especially like playing with Dylan and James or Dylan and Tyler.
Shout out Tyler.
Yeah. He's pretty good at it too.
He is.
But yeah, especially like playing with your friends, it's a good time, especially if y'all can communicate very well. It's gonna go real smoothly.
Yeah. Yeah, I have like probably 20 to 25. I love this game. I'm having a really fun time. I don't think it's perfect by any means. I think there's some things they have to iron out, and we'll get into specifics later. Mostly like with how the game kind of presents itself with multiplayer stuff. This is their first multiplayer title, so there's just a lot of ironing out with crossplay and servers and lag and bugs and just kind of all sorts of stuff like that. You go from Sifu, a single player experience, to a pretty broad multiplayer experience with this. There's going to be some things you have to iron out along the way. But besides that, gameplay is fun, having a great time, kicking it off the wall. Someone else comes, kicks it in. Saving is, I think the gameplay is relatively simple once you get it figured out. Yeah. Once you know what button does what, you can fly pretty much doing this game. I think it's figuring. They do just kind of throw you to the wolves at the beginning, and they're just like, play. And that's how you're gonna figure out how to play this game. I wish there was like a scrimmage mode where you play against bots or something like that, maybe, just to get like the feel of how the game is gonna flow before you just like get thrown out there. And then like I'm playing with someone who's new, they just get thrown into the wolves in my lobbies, especially where it's like people have been playing a little bit and you're still trying to figure it out. It's kind of hard to do that. Even when I first started playing, this was my third match. It was like, all right, now I'm playing against people that know what they're doing. I'm like, okay, wow, this is just such a jump from before. But then at the same time, I kind of like that style of just like, here you go. Like, teach a baby how to swim. You just throw it in the water,
Same
right?
with like Elden Ring and stuff like that. You just like, here,
have fun. And there is training, and there are the training things you can go through where you can learn how to do this move. You can learn how to save. You can learn how to pass, and you can learn all sorts of different stuff like that. But if you don't want to do that like me, you just go in. It doesn't tell you have to do the tutorial. They do a little prologue thing, which is weird, but it doesn't really give you too much. It tells you how to shoot, tells you how to save, tells you how to pass.
Yeah. That's
kind of it. I didn't even know how to dribble until like my probably 20th game. But yeah, like I'm loving this thing. I played it before I got here today. Just had some free time. I didn't have enough time to play Death Stranding 2, but I had enough time to play a couple games of Rematch, so I was like, I'll do that. It's like my new Marvel Rivals right now. Marvel Rivals kind of taking a step back from playing this game a lot until inevitably this game will probably get old to me at some point. But yeah, I really, really like it. But if we want to get into more specific stuff, I think the cosmetics, while I do love how much customization is in this game, I think there's like not a lot of depth to it. It's just kind of like a lot of the hairstyles are kind of whatever. A lot of the things you wear are kind of whatever. There's not. I want it to be kind of goofy and weird. Like I kind of want it to be like not as they're trying to take themselves too seriously with the art style that they have.
I was gonna say the goofiest thing I did with my character, he's barefoot.
Yeah. Like there's weird things you can do like with your skin. There's like a condition. What is it?
Vitiligo.
Yes, and you can up it a lot, and that's like the goofiest thing that people do.
Or people do like colored hair and
colored hair and then barefoot, and like that's kind of the only thing you can do. I kind of want it to be weirder. Like I want there's no like tattoos, for example. There's no tattoos in this game. I want some tattoos. Tattoos would be cool. Like face paint or something. I don't know, just something like a little more like almost like Fortnite in a way.
Weird hat or something.
Yeah, there's just like crazy things you can put on.
Yeah,
and I love that you can choose what color you want to wear before the game.
I want to see cool. Darth Vader scoring on me.
Yeah,
like
that's so cool. But yeah, I just want more depth when it comes to customization. I like the options we have. I like the piercing. I like the shin guard and the shoes and the socks and the color scheme and the what you wear on your head and what you wear as your top and what like all that stuff.
I was gonna say which maybe once they get if it builds up enough, I don't think it'll get to the level maybe that Fortnite is, obviously.
Or even like Rocket League, for example.
But like inevitably, I feel like they'll do like partnerships and stuff and make it skins.
Oh, for sure. I think they already have one with like a soccer player. They have one in the store. I don't know soccer.
But it feels like they're trying to stick to like the soccer theme.
Yeah.
I feel like they should branch out just a little bit.
Just branch out a little bit and get some success, because I think this is a game that's easily accessible to a lot of people, of just being like, you can go out there and you can have fun, and you might have like a sweaty lobby here and there, but hey, if you're getting beat too bad, there's a mercy rule and you can get out of that lobby and go to try a new one. Like there's a lot of like leniency in this game to kind of welcome new players, especially to soccer. Like I don't know anything about soccer, but I'm having a blast playing this, as long as you kind of know where to relocate and stuff like that.
And you know, like what, like I will say, there's a few times where they'll put a new guy as the goaltender and he just starts running with them.
Yeah.
Like, get back to me.
Yeah, what you play 3v3 the most, right?
Yeah, mainly. Yeah.
I've tried all the modes now. 3v3 is probably my like one I go back to the most, just because I get the ball more. Like when it's a 3v3, you get the ball intense, more often. 4v4 is like probably the mode. I think that's the mode they should go with competitive, to be honest. 5v5 is a little like too much happening.
Too big, yeah.
Too big. There's a lot of players on the field with how it's not like the ball doesn't really travel that fast, especially when you're passing it. So it's like I kind of want them to do 4v4, because that way it's like the sweet spot. Because right now the rank mode is 5v5, and I just think that's too much. But I play 3v3 the most, just because you get the ball more. You feel like you're a part of the game more.
Yeah.
Like 4v4, sometimes you can get a little left out. But yeah, I think the gameplay is fun.
Yeah.
A lot of the gameplay is great. Passing is fun. I like goalie is fun.
Especially when you catch like a really good one.
When you catch a really good one, it feels good. Like the sound design is really good, and that's something that Sloclap has always kind of been really good at. Is just like kind of immersing you into this experience with good sound design and art design and all that stuff. Like I love when you score a goal. If you have a different arena selected, it'll change to your arena for a minute.
Yeah.
I think that's really, really dope. But I think we were talking about earlier with servers and lag and all sorts of stuff like that. Sometimes in a game, something will happen, and it's like, what just happened?
Or
like
you'll get the sound cue that you caught the ball when you're goaltending, but it goes through.
It goes through, or like there's just a lot of bugs that kind of need to iron out. And then having no cross-platform or cross-play is, I think, going to severely hurt this game if they don't implement it soon. Because on Xbox, it's easy for us to get this because it's like, oh, it's free.
Yeah.
I'm getting it for free. This is great. PlayStation, you have to pay $20.
Yeah, it's like Kanan bought it, and then he was never able to play with us.
Kanan has it, but he can't play with us because he doesn't have an Xbox. So it's just like, I'm not going to buy a game that I can get for free on Xbox. That's not something I'm going to do. But like, I wish that they would implement that, because you see a lot of these games either do the, hey, we're going to be $60 at launch, $70 at launch, and we're not going to offer anything new when it comes to a shooter or a PvP or a PvPvE. It's going to be the same old, and we're going to ask you to pay $60, and then there may or may not be crossplay in there. And then it's just dead on arrival every time. Luckily, with this one, it's cheap. It's free on Xbox if you have Game Pass. It's $20 if you don't have Game Pass, or if you have PS5 or PC. It's cheap enough to keep that going.
And they've said they want to do crossplay.
And they said that they wanted to do it at launch. So they were trying so hard, but they couldn't quite get it because this is a new thing that they're doing with this studio.
Mm-hmm.
But soon I think needs to be by the end of the summer soon.
Yeah.
And because right now I think it's easy to have this game be as popular as it is in the summertime. Soccer and all that fun stuff. Like
you got free time.
Yeah, you got a lot of free time. People are playing this. It's like right now, multiplayer games, people are playing this, Night Rain or Rivals.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I've been seeing. And I think Night Rain has such a passionate fan base I don't think Night Rain's going to die off anytime soon.
Yeah, it's the Elden Ring fanboys right there.
And I want to get back to it so bad. I've been playing Death Stranding 2 and my time's being taken up. Night Rain's never going to go away. Rivals, I don't see going away anytime soon either, just because, guess what?
It's Marvel.
It's Marvel, and it's free.
Yeah,
that's
everywhere.
Something. It's free everywhere. Like that's something that I don't know why. I understand that like it's hard to do a free game like for profitability and stuff like that, and it's easier for Marvel Rivals to do that because it's Marvel, and people are going to buy skins. People are going to buy the Battle Pass because we're nerds. We're nerds. We're going to buy it. Like it looks sick, and like I really hope that Rematch is able to at least get the crossplay in there, because I think like once they get the crossplay in there, I see this game its longevity being increased by a lot, especially with I'm not sure what other multiplayer games are on the horizon when it comes to things that might kind of take over for a little bit. I mean, there was Splitgate 2, and then it kind of tanked a little after some terrible stuff with the developer just saying stuff at Summer Game Fest and then trying to say sorry and then not saying sorry. It's just really, really weird. And then Marathon's whole debacle right now.
Oh my gosh.
Like I just don't see one in the horizon, so I think it's perfect for a Rematch to be like, all right, we can
swoop
be the
in and
we can be the
take
multiplayer game for a few months until inevitably something will come out. But I hope Rematch is around for a while, because I think it's a fun game. It's got a lot of cool core principles established in there that they can build off of in the future. Kind of like how Rocket League was when it came out. Rocket League wasn't like a, oh my gosh, wow, Rocket League is crazy. It was like, this is a fun game. I did not see Rocket League being as big as it is now.
Yeah.
When it came out.
And you're sinking so many hours.
Yes. Like I got it. I mean, I didn't get it when it came out. I got it in 2016. And I think it came out 2015, 2014. It came out a year or so before I got it. I remember getting it and be like, oh yeah, it was a fun game to play with friends. That's kind of what it was. And then all of a sudden it like blew up to the point where Epic got it, and now Epic owns it, and it's still as big as it ever was. Still an esport. I had no idea Rocket League would be an esport ever. I had no, like, I don't know. That just did not cross my mind. And I hope Rematch gets to that level of that. And I think that starts with crossplay, and it also starts with ironing out the server bugs. And there's a lot of lag that randomly happens, and there's just a lot of stuff that I feel like they could really just kind of iron it out.
And especially in a game where you're like passing so quickly and having to go back and forth.
It's so quick and so fast paced that I think that's why it lags so much. Is that sometimes there's just a ton happening. I feel like, and I'm lagging 3v3. I can't imagine what it's like playing in 5v5 or 4v4 all the time with how many players are in that server.
Yeah,
I'm just not quite sure how that would work. But I mean, gameplay's great. And it's like, all right, fire up another one. I might lose by mercy rule, but I'm never like, all right, I'm tired of this. I don't want to play this anymore.
Yeah.
It's usually I'm like, if I stop playing, it's like, I want to play another game right now, or it's 1 a.m. I need to go to bed. Like it's like that. That's never like, this game sucks. I don't want to play this anymore. That's never that. And I think that's a testament to Sloclap for coming out with a game like this being their first time doing that, and kind of succeeding as well as they have. Yeah. Well, what do you see? Do you think Sloclap does another multiplayer game now with the success of this, or should they do what people thought was going to happen with Sifu like 2, or maybe another game like Sifu where it's like action story based single player, or would you be excited to see multiplayer stuff in the future in the state we're in right now?
Yeah, I would say, well, one, they need to kind of keep going in this. I'd say, at least for now. I would like to see another Sifu. I like the first one, but also what would be cool, and what I just thought when you were just explaining, if kind of combine the two, if they had like an action multiplayer, that would kind of be cool too, like fighting or something.
Fighting someone else or something like that.
That would be, I feel like, if they learn how to do different stuff, maybe they can like combine some of the stuff they had.
I need to get back on the Sifu grind because I played it and I dropped it.
Yeah,
but I really, really liked it. I think it's just another game came out at the time. I just did not have time to go back. But I think I still have installed on my Xbox.
Pretty good.
I need to go back and play it because, I mean, it rocks. And this game also, like, I want to see more multiplayer stuff from them now because of this. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know if they should do another sports game. I don't know if they want to do another multiplayer game after this.
Yeah.
Maybe, like I said, focus on this, I say, for 3 or 4 years, as long as you can. Yeah. And if it keeps going past that, I mean, focus on it as long as you want. If you have an ESO on your hands, or if you have a Fortnite on your hands where you can play this, people are playing this game for 10 years down the line, whatever. Yeah. Keep going. But like, you know, if this game doesn't like dies in 3 or 4 years, I wouldn't mind seeing Sloclap being like, all right, next multiplayer game from this studio is freaking basketball or something. I don't know. Like maybe they have this sports team that they kind of focus on and have like a division of, to be like, hey, make the online stuff that makes us the money to be able to make games like Sifu, to be able to make games like single player driven stuff that maybe we don't have the money quite for right now. But if we do these games that kind of focus more on, people will buy it, and then people can pay for the battle pass, people can pay for the cosmetics, people can pay for all this stuff that inevitably will happen.
Yeah.
That gives them the kind of the fuel to be able to make stuff like Sifu and kind of polish that out a little. Because Sifu, I mean, it's great and all. It definitely is great, but you know, it is a smaller game.
Yeah,
so
it's
like,
not a big.
Yeah, it's not. Maybe like make like a grander Sifu. Like imagine like a Sifu with a lot more budget behind it.
Yeah, that would be really.
That
would
be really, really cool. Don't limit it just to art design though, because art design is so cool.
I feel like
it's definitely their like.
Yeah, it's their
niche art style kind of thing of like, hey, this is Sloclap. Like you see a game title, like you see a trailer, and the art style starts. You're like, oh my gosh, that's Sloclap. Holy crap! It's like kind of the same thing with Naughty Dog. You know, you see like character designs. You're like, that looks like a Naughty Dog game.
Yep.
But yeah, that's kind of all I have to say about Rematch.
Yeah, there's not.
It's so fun to play with friends. I mean, we played it with James and Braven, played it with Tyler, like we said. I might go play it with some friends when I get back home.
I would like to play with Kanan too.
Yeah, hopefully Kanan in the future on PlayStation. But yeah, just super fun, and I will keep playing it hopefully until I don't know, until it dies or until
another game comes out.
Another game comes out, and I start playing that more. Like you never know. Same thing happened with Rivals. I was really into that for a long time, and then games came out, and I was like, I don't have time to go.
See, there was nothing against Marvel Rivals. I do enjoy it sometimes, but I will say with this game, like you said, like you said, there was never a time. There were times in Marvel Rivals where I'm like, all right, this is stupid. I'm getting off.
Yeah, for sure. And it never happens in this game.
That never happens, and I'm
having so much fun. Like I cannot stress how much fun I'm having with this game. And it's like I said, it's simple once you get it down. And once you get it down, I mean, you kind of feel like a pro sometimes. You hit a goal and you're like, woof, that was good stuff. Braven's about to pull up right now. Hey, Braven. Is someone here? Someone else here? Oh, I heard you doing something. I thought you had Brenna here or something. I was like, what's Brenna doing here? But yeah, that's how I feel about Rematch. If you had to give it a score, Ethan, what would you give it?
Out of 5.
Out of 5, yes. Braven said a 0. Braven, you can walk in front, Braven. You can wave. Look, there's Braven, everyone.
I'd say, honestly, I give it a 4 out of 5. I feel like it's pretty solid. Now, like, it gets a point taken away because there's some stuff they need to fix, like we've said. But overall, very fun, very I guess not replayability. It's an online thing, but like
I mean, it is. I mean, you want to come back and keep playing.
Yeah.
Like,
so they knew what they were doing.
yeah.
And so the 4 out of 5 for me.
For sure. Yeah, I'm going the same thing. I'm going 4 out of 5 on this. I think the point kind of goes away. I think this would be a 4.5 probably if they fixed everything, or made it at least a little more smooth with how things operate in the game itself, and with cosmetics and like kind of upping the creativity that I know Sloclap is capable of. So I just want to see more of that hopefully down the future. But 4 out of 5, I think that's respectable for the first multiplayer game that this studio's made. I mean, I'm very excited to see what they're doing. I know we said that after Seafood too, I'm sure, of being like, oh my god, I cannot wait to see what the studio does next. But it continues after this, so no sophomore slump for them.
Nope.
Really, really cool.
It's really cool.
So 4 out of 5. What do you think, Braven? 4 out of 5. Braven also says 4 out of 5. Yeah. But yeah, that's it for this episode. I know it's a short one. It's only me and Ethan, and it's a game that we can't really talk too much about just because of kind of just a game that's fun, and we have fun playing it.
It's not a big story or anything.
Yeah, there's nothing really too crazy about it. But next we talk about Ironheart, Hog Rider Radio. But yeah, that's it for this one. Podcast was uploaded before this one. Should be what do we talk about? Jurassic World Rebirth. You should watch that. We had fun talking about that movie. And then also we have our Night Rain podcast and our 28 Years Later podcast and our How to Train Your Dragon later.
We're not doing it right now. We're doing it later.
How to Train Your Dragon podcast is also up. Go watch those. Give those a shout out. Those are really fun. We had a fun time filming those, especially 28 years later.
Oh my god.
And yeah, next is Ironheart. That'll be uploaded next after this one. So keep your eyes out for that one. Notification bell on. Subscribe and like if you're on YouTube. Follow and rate 5 stars if you're on Spotify. Our Instagram is in the description below, and our TikTok, because Ethan is uploading a lot of clips on there now. So go follow those if you want to like watch those clips. And yeah, I love you guys, but you have to say it back. Go.